CBAI.
Hey all, this is Cam with CBAI. Thanks for watching today. Today's episode, I'm going to be doing part two of a series here where we are learning how to test out different styles of your song in Suno. So this is going to be video two. If you haven't seen video one, go check that out in my channel. That's we're going to be where we covered how to test different styles of songs you've already created within Suno. If you're the type that you're just looking for a very quick how-to video and you saw that this is 30 minutes, thank you for clicking on it. I want to show you how to get to that right now. Check my description down below and click on the timestamp that is in all capital letters. That will take you straight to the quick how-to section. Thanks. Today we're going to be talking about how to test different styles of a song that you've written outside of Suno, like in a DAW or you just recorded on your phone, and then you're going to use the upload audio feature to test the different styles out. So just to recap, this video was inspired by a comment from a viewer, CBAI viewer at Fristrel Nick. So again, thanks for leaving comments. If you have any ideas for videos you'd like me to see, leave a comment down below so that I can take those up. I take your comments very seriously, and I use them and I add them to my file to make feedback and create videos. So far, quite a few of my videos have been just based on viewer input, so appreciate that. And then another thing in order here is that if you love making music with Music AI, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that we can all grow and learn together and keep seeing where things go with this incredible technology. And so, lastly, just a quick recap on the previous episodes. The methods I talked about were how you could use cover chains, and then also use the cover or cover chains and then rearrange your tracks. So if you're interested in how that works, go check out, again, part one. And then for part two, I want to show you a way you can use this method to try out different styles of a song you've written and recorded, again, outside of Suno. So Suno is an incredible tool for prototyping your song ideas and getting creative with your music and doing it in a way that's very quick and you don't have to spend a lot of money on it. So, depending on where you're at in the world, where you're at in your life or your career or whatever, $10 might be nothing to you or $10 might be a lot of money to you. So, but, it's a lot less than having to spend money on extra equipment like buying cables, cords, buying an amp, buying an audio interface, paying for software. So something that's super awesome about this, if it's like you want to be creative, you want to bust out your songwriting chops, get some music out there and try different ideas, but you are low on number one money. Like if you're broke, this is awesome. I've been there too. Like being able to just record quickly and then not spend a lot of money on doing it and then getting really nice quality recordings. That's awesome. Number two way this is awesome is that if you're broke on time, like if you have no time, like you're a parent or you're just busy with your career and you're working too many hours a week, but you still want to make music and you need to be creative, like you don't have to spend hours and hours and hours just playing around inside a production inside your computer, just trying to get the right sound, right? Just trying to perfect the way that you recorded your song, or doing the MIDI drums, or like recording all the different instruments. Like those are all valuable skills. Like if you have time, by all means learn how to use them. But if you don't, this is a great way to go test out a bunch of ideas quickly and then not waste time spending hours trying to record an idea and then realize after 3 hours or 4 hours that your music isn't good and that you got to start all over again, and then you're sick of it and you don't even want to anymore. So or another reason is like if you're like me and your brain's a little bit ADHD, I mean, not formally, but like if you have a hard time staying focused or you get so many ideas that you get overwhelmed, this is cool too because you can test them out a lot quicker again than rather like trying to test out a bunch of different versions in your DAW. So just want to say that up front. This is a great way to iterate quickly. So let me show you how to actually do that. So we're going to go in here. I've got my basic. So you would just go to create right here. And then you've got whatever you want to do with your song. But really what you want to do is it may show up with like this, or it may show up as simple like that. If you just have this one, then click on custom. And then scroll down, click down here on more options. If you see that there, ignore all this stuff. Look down here where it says add audio. Click on that. Then it's going to give you a prompt here. So you either can drop your audio file, select the file from your computer itself, or you can just record if you want to talk into it or like try to sing a melody. You can do that, or maybe like record your guitar or whatever. So I have a file already, so let's pull that up here. Right there. So I would select it, and then it's going to give you up to 120 seconds, aka 2 minutes of audio. So if you have songs that are longer than 2 minutes, this is probably not the best way. If you're just trying to get like re-recordings of your song, this would be more to like test out your ideas, get new production ideas. If you have a longer song, you may have to recreate some of it in your DAW. Just depends on what you're trying to do. So note that you only get maximum 2 minutes currently in Suno to do this. You could hit the play button if you wanted to test out and trim the audio, but I already have enough. So as you can see, it's already 2 minutes long. So I would save that, and then it would start uploading it. You would give it a title. It'll just generate some random picture. And then essentially from there, it'll give you a button to, like finish uploading into the system. So I'll wait for that to load. All right, so now it came up. I've got a crazy picture, and then I just confirm and save. I'm not going to do that because I already have my stuff set up here, the same song. So that's what it would look like. It would show up as uploaded, if you can see that right there. So that's my upload audio. All right, so now let's get into it. That's just how you upload it, right? So let's say from there I've uploaded my song. Then the next thing I would need to do is go over here to my dot 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 on my song. There we go. Sorry, I have to zoom out a little bit. It wasn't showing up. So it's right here. Dot dot dot. And then again, the feature, more details in part 1 video on how to use the covers feature, but you would go to dot 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 create and then go over to cover song. You do have to be on a paid plan to get this because it's a beta feature. So something interestingly is that it's gonna try to create the lyrics that you sang in your song. It's not very accurate though, so I wouldn't recommend just basing it off what it says. Like this is not really what the song is. So note about that. And then you would put in your lyrics, whatever they are. I already have them here, so I would go over since I've already got them. You would want to write them in like your text notebook, your text editor, or just like in Suno or somewhere. And then you just pull over your lyrics. So these are my lyrics here. And then I have a verse and a chorus, and that's actually it for my recording, but I know that's not long enough, so I just repeated the verse and the chorus for the purposes of this video, and I added some tags in there. So then what you would do down here is enter after your lyrics, you would put in whatever your style tags are. So whatever, like rock and roll, relaxed, I don't know, wild, that doesn't even make sense, but you know what I mean. Put in your style tags. And then if you go down to more options, you could do exclude styles if you don't want whatever, like no screaming or something. And then from there, just check to make sure that the song that you uploaded is selected. So I know mine is there. You could even listen to it if you wanted. Make sure that it's checked as cover, and then you would create the create button. So and then it would be creating the songs. Now, I've already got all of these pulled up and ready to go. I've made a bunch of them. So from here, we're going to just jump in and I'll show you the examples in real time of what I did with it. I would encourage you to keep watching through because this is going to give you some good ideas, I hope, in terms of how far you can actually stretch your original song and try it out in different styles and get a little more practical than just a step 1, 2, 3 how-to video. So now that we're done with the technical side, let's get a little bit more into the creative side. So again, this is my song. It is very scrappy. I'm not going to claim like that this is like a high quality recording at all, which is cool about this because it doesn't have to be, I discovered. So I literally just took my headset mic and stuck it up to a guitar amp, recorded the guitar part, then in Audacity, and then I went through again, and then I sang into my microphone here. Again, like nothing about this is like top-notch quality here other than I think the song is catchy. But I wrote this up myself, the song. And so let's give it a listen. I'm gonna play the entire song. Again, you may have heard me say in my previous episode, normally I don't play like 2 minutes long of audio, but for the purposes of this video, it is gonna be longer. So bear with me and just let's enjoy the music. Or if you're just like you want to go fast, of course, just skip forward or whatever. So we have quite a few songs and examples to go through. So I want to make sure that we at least get the bass song idea so you can hear it, how it's different in these different versions. So we'll play the full 2 minutes here. So let's give this a listen. Okay, like I said, don't judge me too hard, but on the performance of that. But that's my recording. That's it. I just recorded that in Audacity, did some editing of the sounds to make them a little bit more mixed, sorta, and then that's what we're gonna base it on. That's all you need. You don't need to have a super high quality recording to test out different versions of your song in Suno, which is super cool. So. Let's go over to the first one that I did here, which is the disco lamp. I literally have to, I have like to pick my different versions of my song. I'd either have to rename them or like name it based on the picture. So I think this is the disco lamp one. Let me see. Yeah, okay, the disco bulb lamp thing. So let's take a look at it so you can see it up close. I know that I'm kind of zoomed out here. Oh yeah, before I tell you that too, this song was inspired by a song, a city pop genre, Japanese city pop. The name of the singer is Tatsuro Yamashita. He's the writer of the song. He's very famous in that like culture in Japan and in city pop. And the name of the song, it's not Come Along. The name of the song is called Sparkle. So if you search it in YouTube, Sparkle Tatsuro Yamashita, that's gonna come up. Um, this is like the modern, like not remake, but like the modern remaster of the song. You can find it here. It's a pretty old song. I think it's like 40 or 45 years old. So it's very, very catchy. So check that song out if you're interested in that style of music. That's what I kind of inspired my song. So I've got my track here. Let me zoom in so we can see it a little easier. A little bit more. Okay. So I did that cover, right? We went in and we did for example, dot dot dot, create cover song, and then it would have been in here. I pulled in all my lyrics. I, gave it a style prompt. Let me show you what the style prompt was. So this one I use 80s funk, catchy funk, 80s R&B, drum machine, upbeat, alto sax solo, electric guitar, slap bass, epic production. This one, I don't think it gave me the sax solo, but it gave me a slap bass and it gave me a very funky sound. And I think this is probably the closest to my recording in terms of how it sounded, the singer's voice compared to mine. Let's give this a listen.
Out some stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs, untold echoes, sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs, untold echoes, sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Superstar, superstar. Ooh, baby, baby, superstar. Ooh, superstar. Ooh, baby, baby, superstar. Superstar, ooh baby, baby, superstar, ooh superstar, oh 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 oh, testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow.
Alrighty. So there's that one. Very catchy. I really like that one. So again, that was my 80s funk version of my city pop song. Okay, cool. So we'll close that out. Close that. So the next one, let me zoom back out here. So the next one is the contemporary pop. So I tried doing contemporary pop as well. This is not all in order, by the way. I think it's just in order of like the examples, the best examples. I did quite a few of these, if you can see. So you might burn through some credits, but hey, it's fun. So again, I just did the same cover. No cover chains today, just covers in general. I did funky contemporary pop. Let me zoom in some more. Funky contemporary pop, funky contemporary pop, laid back, good mood, upbeat, Telecaster electric guitar. Telecaster is like a model of guitar. And then epic production. As you can see as well, when I was doing this, I did add a few tags in there to get it to do certain things, like gradually adding instruments. It doesn't always do everything you ask for, but overall I liked it. I also tried adding in these backup vocals in parentheses, so that actually was not in when I was singing in my original recording. But let's listen to this one. I like this one as well. Again, I was trying to go for a more contemporary pop sound.
Stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs, untold echoes, sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs, untold echoes, sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Superstar, hey, superstar.
All right. Enough of that one. That was awesome. That you can tell they did a little instrumental in between the next time it goes to the verse. So that was my contemporary pop one. Again, zoom out here so I can find it. So the next one is my cassette tape. That's this one. Okay. So I did again a cover, no cover chain here. So this is my Japanese city pop, which is the original genre I actually was trying to go for. So prompt was 80s Japanese city pop, 80s Japanese city pop, catchy city pop, upbeat, trumpet solo, Telecaster electric guitar, slap bass, epic production. I did not get a trumpet solo, I think, on this, but let's give it a listen. I know I did on one of the songs, but regardless, let's just give this listen a style. Give this style a listen as well.
Testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs untold, echo sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs untold, echo sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Superstar, superstar, ooh baby, baby, superstar, ooh superstar, ooh baby, baby, superstar.
Alrighty, so that was one of my city pop ones here. Let's do a next one. Example, so we have City Skyline. I think that's this one. Yeah. So this is another city pop. I think this, let's see. So I believe this was the same prompt, but I just got a quite a bit different version. So let's check this out as well. Again, this is a city pop, 80s city pop sound. Let's give it a listen.
Stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs untold, echo sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs untold, echo sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Superstar, superstar, ooh baby, baby, superstar, superstar, ooh baby, baby, superstar. Superstar,
Alrighty, that's my second city pop one. So again, another style version, actually a different, quite a bit different style song in the same genre and the same decade, sort of. I figured this song would fit pretty well as yacht rock, so I thought I'd give that a try as well. It seemed like that might be a sort of kind of related to this style of music, so I tried that. So let's give this one a check this one out. So for this prompt, I tried to again try to do 70s yacht rock, 70s yacht rock, laid back, good mood, upbeat, Stratocaster electric guitar, and epic production. You may notice as well here that I did start playing around a little bit with the tag. So if I left it as the city pop tag and I'm in a different genre, that didn't work very well. So I had to switch it to the right genre. And let's see, I took out the backup vocals here. If you can see that they don't have parentheses anymore. So down here they do, but up here I wanted to try playing around with that a little bit. So check it out.
Testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs, untold echoes, sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs, untold echoes, sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Superstar, superstar, ooh baby, baby, superstar, ooh superstar, ooh baby, baby, superstar, superstar, ooh baby, baby, superstar, ooh superstar. Oh, 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 testing out some stylish melody.
Alrighty, there's my yacht rock example. So far, what we've been doing, what I did was mostly playing around with different styles of my song within related genres, or at least similar sounding genres. But then I decided, let's get a little crazy with it. Let's try to break the sound barrier here and get a little wild. So the next one I tried was Bossa Nova. So let's give that a check that one out here. Uh, so bossa nova is more of like a Latin and jazz style genre, way more relaxed. And so the prompt I used for this one was bossa nova, airy voice, it's common in that genre, Latin percussion, upbeat, upright bass, aka this one, piano, chill, cool, guiro, and jazz guitar. A guiro is the that you hear in like a lot of Latin American music. So, uh, something that helps a lot is if you put in the instruments that you want, and if you put in instruments that are actually fitting in the style that you're trying to do, like bossa nova or city pop or heavy metal, whatever, R&B. It does help. I feel like it helps Suno create a good track for you. So let's give a little bit of the bossa nova a listen.
Testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs, untold echoes, sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow. feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs, untold echoes, sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Superstar, superstar. Ooh, baby, baby, superstar. Ooh, superstar. Ooh, baby, baby, superstar. Superstar. Ooh, baby, baby, superstar. Ooh, superstar. Oh, 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 oh. Testing out some style.
Alrighty, there's my bossa nova. I was very happy that that came out. And then lastly, I tried to take this to about as far as you can imagine and still sound decent. I tried to make a bluegrass. I tried to make a bluegrass version of my song. So I just straight up covered. I did not use that cover chain trick. I just went only regular old cover, and I got a bluegrass one to work. So check this out. All right, so here is my bluegrass track that I got. I was pretty happy with that. So you can see here in my my prompt that I have bluegrass, medium tempo, bluegrass, and then the instruments. So fiddle, mandolin, acoustic guitar, banjo, upright bass, bluegrass harmonies, medium tempo, and medium tempo. And then I also put medium tempo in my first tag, medium tempo bluegrass, really trying to emphasize to Suno that I don't want this to be too fast because a lot of bluegrass is really quick, really fast sounding to me. So I wanted to try to keep it within the original style. And one of them was okay, but this one was really cool. So check this out. I was really happy with it.
Testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs, untold echoes, sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow. Feeling out the measures and keeping on the go. Reverbs, untold echoes, sharing stories long ago. Out and out your heart, you feel your worries melt, you know. Superstar, superstar. Ooh, baby, baby, superstar. Ooh, superstar. Ooh, baby, baby, superstar. Superstar, ooh, baby, baby, superstar. Ooh, superstar. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Testing out some stylish melody, you got to flow.
Alrighty. Alright, so that is how to change and test different styles of songs that you've written outside of Suno and upload them into Suno. I gave lots of examples of how to do that and different prompts with a bass song that we've had. Talked about how you can use a simple recording. It doesn't have to be great quality. It's more about the songwriting that matters, in my opinion. And then lastly, if you found this video helpful, please give me a like. If you didn't find it helpful, leave me a comment about why, and give me ideas so I can always grow this channel and make it better. Always looking to improve. Throw me a subscribe and let me know any ways, any ideas for new videos that I can make. I'm always looking to get better. Also, leave me some feedback. Do you think that this type of format of the video where I'm going a little bit longer and showing lots of examples is good, or do you prefer the very short videos that just show you 1, 2, 3 how to do something? I enjoy talking about the creative side a little bit more, I would say, even than the technical side. So I love hearing your feedback. Just let me know. And again, until next time, this is Cam with CBAI, and I hope you have a good one. Take care.